because we're going live at lunch. It's the lunch live way. Before I start talking, I have to make sure everybody can hear me. And I know we don't have a long time because I actually have to get back in there in about 12 minutes. And today was a day of receipts. Oh my goodness. Making sure, am I good? Okay. I always wait to see some. There we go. There's the first thumbs up. When you guys give me those thumbs up and like this video, that's when I know I can really continue. But yeah, I would call this a morning of receipts and mystery, a morning of mystery and receipts. So first off, a little bit of what was going on. You know, I was the first in line for media, and then others come in. Media seats, good to go. Not enough public seats, not enough public. So everybody's kind of anxious. We're waiting in line, waiting to be taken into court this morning. And we all get in, we all get situated. I get my little lap desk on, my mouse connected to my laptop. I pull it out, I'm typing to you guys with all my typos in chat because that's what I do. And all of a sudden it was everybody get back up, leave the courtroom, everybody bring your things, get back in line. We're like, what? What is going on here? So we do it. The bailiffs are super nice here. They're great. And then we wait there for a long time. I'm telling Troublemaker what's going on because I know that she's, you know, moderating the live stream and also DJing. I've heard she had some great songs this morning. I've yet to hear them all. And so I'm saying we don't know, but here's our speculation. This is all of our speculation and purely speculation. I have not talked to a single person that claims they know what's going on. I wonder if it may be that the prosecution is wanting to bring in more evidence of Lori's past conviction because of what she brought in as far as saying she's a loving person with no malice. Because when that was brought up as a possibility during court last week, it was said that Lori wanted a hearing about it, a quick hearing. So it makes me wonder if that was what that was. I don't know. The victims were also sent out of the room. They were in the victims' room. We didn't see them out in the hallway. But then anyway, we were all shuffled back in, same seats. So that was a little startling. Then what happens? Danny Moss shows up. No one knew about Danny Moss, the window tinter with Dan's window tinting, showing up in his company t-shirt for some solid marketing. I applaud it. Way to be a businessman. And also, you know, here I am testifying at for the prosecution. We like him. He's bringing the receipts. Not only does he have actual text sent to an Arizona number, but we have actual photos from his camera and surveillance camera of him tinting the olive green, gray, puke green Jeep. That happened. I was impressed. They asked if Lori wanted a cross exam. She flips around to her advisory counsel, the Abernathy. She goes, just a moment, just a moment. Let me talk. She turns around, does some chatting, turns back around, and was like, nope, I'm good. She's so dramatic. I want to point that out. Everything Lori does is so dramatic. She just puts up a finger, hold on, and then chatting. And, at one point, also, she handed him notes and looked really upset about something. Very dramatic. And maybe she's upset about the hearing this morning. Who knows? Then what happens is we have another witness, Thomas Miller, and I'm just going to finish up here because I do have to run back in. But Thomas Miller, he is a special agent who works, does the drug route, and they have cameras set up to capture license plates. And what does he capture? Texas plates in Arizona after the window tinting from a olive greenish looking Jeep. And cross-exam by Lori was done. She pretty much was just like, is this the only photo you got? As in, like, one receipt isn't enough. She wants multiple. right? You know, she's going to say, well, if you didn't see it more than once, it can't be true. I don't know what she's trying to say about that. But she said, this is really the only photo you captured. Yes, yes, it is. The only one. Yes. And isn't one enough? I don't get it. One's enough. It's the Jeep. It's the Jeep. But he actually explained that a lot of people cover up license plates because they'll put on little license plate reflectors that hide the license plate. So it's possible that, you know, they had one of those. But yet this one camera was able to get that license plate, and that's all you need. It's all you need. One and done, right? It's been a really interesting morning with these witnesses. Someone said in chat, and I love this. Also, thank you all for the gifted memberships and everyone being so. I love our community so much. But somebody said in chat, like, you think that this case is going to be like the others, and it's not. And I completely agree. This is not. No wonder they divided these two cases. Remember when we used to think that maybe Charles and Brandon would be the same trial? Yeah, no. And now I get why. The evidence is completely different. Lori and Chad's trial, they were actually there was a lot of similar evidence, a lot of the same stuff. Charles and Brandon's cases, so different, completely different witnesses, evidence, everything. And this is like, you never know what you're going to get. Lori continues to surprise us. Still no clue what this morning was about. I'm hoping we might find out later today. We also, by the way, Duncan, if you remember Nathan Duncan on the stand Friday, he wasn't done. Like, we still need to know if there's going to be a cross exam with Nathan Duncan, and we're now going out of order too. Once again, something is up, and we don't know, but we're getting closer to the end. I can feel it. We are flying through these witnesses, guys, flying. Lori's MO is really not ask that many questions, not to open too many doors, even though we want those doors to open. She's just declining to ask too many questions from these witnesses. We are flying through these witnesses. I think, honestly, if I'm gonna speculate here, I think we could be done this week with this trial at the rate it's going. You never know. You never know. Lori never ceases to surprise us. I'm going to head back in because, like I said, we waited in order to do this lunch live, I just wanted to wait for your live stream to be over. I'm in the courtroom, and as most of you know, just to remind you, there's a half-hour delay. So I'm future Lauren in the courtroom and sort of typing out a few things, not too many spoilers, but just enough for you guys to prepare for what's next. And and so you guys are half hour behind. So once we were out, I waited a half hour to do this, but we only have an hour lunch. So I've got to go head back in. I'll be future Lauren back on chat. My computer's charging right now. I'll go get situated and bring you the very latest. You never know what's going to happen next. So stick with us. Danny Moss and Special Agent Miller, thank you for your receipts. I mean, the evidence is solid. It is solid. There is nothing anyone can do about the evidence. All right, guys, heading back in. Her face does look puffy. I agree. No, she's not, her hair is down. She's not doing like the Pebbles style today. Her hair is looking nice. I'll give her that. She's in a black blazer. But she is looking, she's looking rough, in my opinion, from what I can see. Like, she's not looking as made up. She's not looking as dolled up. She's looking angrier. The aging serial killer look is sort of showing through. All right, guys, I will see you guys back in there. Yeah. Okay. May justice be served. We'll see you. Bye-bye.